This is all I get on my notification screen. Look, measles outbreak. Look, resurgence. It's full of, they're full of shit. They're full of shit. Death of toddlers on the same day at the hospital was not foreseeable. Or inquiry told, whatever. Three-card chain reaction. What's this? Health officials encourage travelers to get MMR vaccine. This is all they want you to take is this bullshit. I was injured by this vaccine, by the way. I was injured by it. Hopefully I'll be the first person that can go back. I was injured by this. Scattered across line, killed. Scientists warning after making disturbing finding in bird, whatever. Doctors say when if not measles come to crack. Look, see that? Just a bunch of BS. But I guarantee you this: what they're not going to do, they're not going to talk about. They're not going to talk about the high air pollution that people been getting in Mississippi. I like that. Reports the first outbreak of high. Yeah, see, here we go. They're not talking about that high ass air pollution in Mississippi. They're not going to talk about that though. Let's see what else we got. Fear mongering. I don't get shit good. Nothing good, huh? They're not gonna talk about this air pollution though. They ain't gonna talk about this shit though, are they? They ain't gonna talk about that. Hold on. I know people got fucked up behind that. Look, air pollution going up right now. Right now, look at that shit. Let me go. Look at this shit. This shit's high. And that's high. And that's high. Let's just walk through the app. Let's see who got what. Matter of fact, no, let me close out of that. Let me open it back up. We can get a real good refresh. Look at Jersey City. Nitrogen, busting, stable. I know the ozone is a lot higher than what it is. But what else coming later? Oh, okay. That's what's coming later. Overnight, why y'all sleeping in Jersey? Why y'all sleeping? Okay. Gainesville. Shit, I can put all 50 states on this motherfucker. Gainesville is going to be these two right here. This is not too far from Gainesville. See? It's always these two. And nitrogen dioxide is a byproduct of the ozone. But I don't know why they can't get like a high nitrogen dioxide out there. Look at St. Louis and Kansas City. They ain't got a break yet. They ain't caught a break yet. Look. Look at Atlanta. They going ham on Atlanta. Look at this shit. Ooh, they got y'all busting on Sunday. A little bit on Saturday. Oh, so they hit y'all on March the 13th. Spiking. Look at that shit. They keeping that nitrogen dioxide high out there, I'll tell you that much. Buffalo, New York. It's pretty low right now. It's going to get a spike Tuesday, later today. Yep. I'm not going to keep going all the way through. New York. Overnight. They going to hit y'all up overnight. That ozone going to be crazy. I already know. Look at the fucking nitrogen, though. This is Lovington, Texas. Later tonight. Then this is going to carry throughout. A lot of bacteria is going to be in the air. I guess maybe dust storms out there. Maybe a lot of dust storms. in Jacksonville, Florida. Wednesday afternoon, a spike in ozone. You're gonna have some maybe dust particles, a little nitrogen in the air, bacteria, whatever. This is Jackson, Mississippi. Let's see what they got out of Mississippi. Not too bad. A lot of ozone. Let me see. In order for me to figure out where this bird flu, what they're talking about with this bird flu, I have to go into that article. Little Rock, Arkansas. They just got a blast this morning. Look, and they shut it down, or you can't get the readings. They caught that blast last week too. New Mexico. Ozone PM10. Is this Lunatics, Illinois? This might be Illinois. I think it is. Well, you don't say. Really? Really? Wow. I believe this is New Lenox, Illinois. Wow. Wow. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Is that Hamptons, New York? I forget which Hampton this is. I think it is. I know that's Virginia. This is Mississippi. Oh, my dog wants to get in so bad. All right, let's see what happened here in Terry. Okay, PM 2.5. Ozone is definitely high. Ozone PM 2.5. Like, I'm not really seeing super big numbers. That ozone is a motherfucker because that still weakens your immune system and your respiratory. That is your electrical discharge. Hyde Park something. This is not from Illinois. This is from somewhere else. I can't remember what Hyde Park this was. I cannot remember. Brownsville. Oh, this is Texas. Morristown. I think this is Texas as well. I think this is Texas also. Right off the water. I forget that Hyde Park. Let's take a look and see what this New Lenox is from. I'm very interested in knowing. Yeah, it's only one. It's only one. It's only one. Wow. Really? One moment. Okay, so this is New Lenox here in this area. That's New Lenox. So I want to actually get a reading across the perimeters from because Missouri is on the way there. So I want to get readings from Aurora. I want to get readings from Champaign. We can get readings from Springfield. Let's do that. I want to do Springfield. Let's see if this add up to what happened Saturday. This is going to give me a big clue. If Springfield did not get high Look at this shit, y'all. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. They're fucking lying. So you telling me that the wildfire from Kansas City and St. Louis skips past Springfield? Let's do Aurora. Let's do Aurora. Okay, so we're in Aurora. This is here Saturday. Huh. Huh. Oh, okay. All right, so let's go to Hammond, Indiana. Monday they got nitrogen dioxide and PM 2.5. Saturday. Huh. Oh. Oh. This is Thursday. Oh. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait one motherfucking minute. All right, so let me get another area. Let's go to Indianapolis. It looks like they got hit with some big shit because the way the screen looks, how small it looks, it look like they got hit with some big shit. Okay, I see here. Ooh, they got hit bad on Thursday. Got hit real bad on Thursday. All right, so let's go to the app, man. Let's go here. All right. All right. So it says, as smoke, dust from the southwest impacts region. Let's dissect this real quick. Okay, so smoke dust blowing from Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri has approached the region.
As bad as, they could have been last night.
And they keep getting better and better.
Right. Yeah, at some point, I don't know where the peak of it was. It was about 25 to 30,000 at one point last night. I think around midnight. And now what's it?
Just over 5,000.
5,000. So that's already
significantly better.
Much better. Restoring the power there.
Is the threat not over yet?
No, and I think today, power outages spotty. It's possible today with the winds that will be continuing to pick up, and also just the duration of the winds. But it's a tricky wind forecast today. It will be windy. It's a question of how strong these gusts get. I do think we've had some of these really low clouds in place this morning, and so as those start to kind of dissipate and the air mixes a little bit, we may get some more vertical motion, meaning some of the stronger winds aloft could get transported down to the surface. And so as we go here over the next couple of hours, these winds will continue to strengthen, and right now out of the south, 22 miles per hour gusts, still around 35 miles per hour. So the peak wind gust just since midnight. So Schaumburg and some of these spots just after midnight had about a 50 mile per hour gust. That was at 12:15 a.m. So from that one, likely from the thunderstorms, and then you see DeKalb 30 mile per hour gust. That's just after 8:30. Aurora about a 30 mile per hour gust, and right now latest gusts close to 35 miles per hour at O'Hare, Romeyville, and also at Midway. So winds continue to get stronger through the morning. I think skies will get brighter, and as the skies do get brighter, the winds get stronger this morning. Rain is east of us. It's gone. We'll have a chance of rain coming back tonight. I want to show you this briefly. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I do want to point out a significant tornado outbreak is likely across Mississippi and Alabama throughout this morning in Mississippi, and then this afternoon all the way through about midnight tonight. So a dangerous situation across the southern states today. So for us, skies get brighter. It is going to be a partly cloudy, partly sunny afternoon. Wind gusts around 50 miles per hour throughout this morning. The strongest gusts will be about 10 a.m. through noon, and then the winds this afternoon gradually get lighter. We'll still get some gusts around 40 miles per hour this afternoon, but then the winds continue to get lighter after sunset, and then tonight we have wind gusts down to about 20 miles per hour, but the wind's going to shift direction out of the northwest, and colder air is going to come in tonight. So here is the stormcast, and I have the temperatures on here too, as we're in the 60s this afternoon. We'll eventually drop into the 40s by about 10 o'clock. To the 30s overnight. By tornado outbreak is likely across. Latest gusts close to 35 miles per hour at O'Hare. Peak wind gusts just since midnight. So Schaumburg and some of these spots just after midnight had about a 50 mile per hour gust. That was at 12:15 a.m. So from that one, likely from the thunderstorms, and then wind chills in the mid 30s in the afternoon, rain showers, mixing eventually to snow showers, and tomorrow morning. Sunset to the morning, I think skies after midnight had about a 50 mile per hour gust. That was at 12:15 a.m. So from that one, likely from the thunderstorms, and then you see DeKalb 30 mile per hour gust. That's just after 8:30. Aurora about a 30 mile per hour gust, and right now latest gusts close to 35 miles per hour at O'Hare, Romeville, and also at Midway. So winds continue to get stronger through the morning. I think skies will get brighter, and situation through the morning, I think skies will get brighter. And latest gusts close to 35 miles per hour at O'Hare, Romeville, and also at Midway. So winds continue to get stronger through the morning.
All right, let me dissect that a little bit. What's over here? What is that? Interesting.
Through the morning, I think skies will get brighter, and as the skies do get brighter, the winds get stronger this morning. Rain is east of us, it's gone. We'll have a chance of rain coming back tonight. I want to show you this briefly. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I do want to point it. Through the morning, I think in some of these spots, hour or so. Just a couple of hours, these winds will continue to strengthen, and right now, out of the south, 22 miles per hour gusts, still around 35 miles per hour or so. The peak wind gust just since midnight. So Schaumburg and some of these spots just after midnight had about a 50 mile per hour gust. That was at 12:15 a.m. So from that one, likely from the thunderstorms, and then you see DeKalb 30 mile per hour gust. That's just after 8:30. Aurora about a 30 mile per hour gust, and right now, latest gusts close to 35 miles per hour at O'Hare, Romeville, and also at Midway. So winds continue to get stronger through the morning. I think fall in spots. Temperature's going to be close to 30 degrees. So between about 6 and 9 a.m., there's a chance of some snow, and then getting brighter eventually later on. So for the parade tomorrow and for St. Patrick's Day weekend festivities going on, it's going to be much colder but less windy, but it's a colder breeze out of the northwest.
You're going to need something to warm you up.
Yeah, at least St. Patrick's Day Monday, 55
All right.
degrees.
Interesting. That was from the Southern Plains. Friday's wildfires. And that was on March the 15th. This is on March the 15th. Includes sustained 20-foot winds. Humidity. Interesting. Okay. I'm just trying to get some information, anything that's really good Wait, we have some blowing dust. Where? Fairfax, Michigan. Interesting. This. Pay attention to this newspaper here. Interesting. So I need to check Wednesday also. Okay, according to the National in Grand Rapids, reducing visibility. Monitoring stations take to poor air quality. Damn, what the fuck is this shit? Including parts of Michigan, including Grand Rapids, Detroit. So we got to check that area too. All right, man, this is an investigation. Hold on, I need to restart this shit. Hold up.